safe and bountiful fall. Visit farmcreditil.com to learn more about FCI's cooperative advantages.
Some say that we push the land past its breaking point. But we know that healthier soil helps grow healthier food. Our soil health initiatives are a win for families and farmers. Using no-till or strip-till, minimizing our application of nutrients, and maximizing precision ag techniques protects the land and the food on your table. Learn how the Illinois Corn Checkoff builds understanding of agriculture at www.ilcorn.org.
WHOW Combine Reports are brought to you by AAK Mechanical in Clinton, Apex Clean Energy, Baum Chevy Buick, Farm Credit Illinois, Peterson Insurance, Longview Community Bank, Illinois Corn Marketing Board, State Bank of Bement, and Macon County Farm Bureau.
Your friend in Central Illinois. WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guest in studio today is Taylor Baxter, City Administrator for the City of Farmer City, and also the birthday boy. Yes. Happy birthday, Taylor.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey,
Yeah.
my mom's calling me too, probably to wish me a happy birthday. Sorry, Mom. I'll call you back later. They appreciate that. Thank you.
For sure.
Yeah.
What are you doing today?
Well, just this lovely rainy day. Just
You got the greatest weather for your birthday today.
Thank you, God, for that.
I know, right?
So nothing really planned. Working. I mean, I don't know if you ever get like this. It's just another day.
It is.
You know,
you get to a point. I think it's like kids, and you just like the adult responsibilities of that come with that, and you're just like, it's just another day. Like,
I gotta go home and paint walls on my house. Like, it'll be nice.
You gotta do something like take the kids out to dinner.
True.
I don't know. What's your favorite restaurant?
It kind of depends.
Yeah.
I'm a big lasagna guy.
Mhm.
I love lasagna.
So what, Piaggi's?
You knew it. You know that.
Yeah. Piaggi's. I was gonna say Olive Garden, but that's too like.
Tell you what though, they got the breadsticks there too.
Mhm.
Oh, I might have to go do that on the way home.
There was a movie back in the day. They were like the unlimited salad and breadsticks at Olive Garden only keep you there so long or something like that. But they're so good though.
The breadsticks and then the soup. It's like
I never had a soup at the Garden.
The chicken and gnocchi is so good. It is so good. And then I'm like, wait, I still got lasagna coming. I got to slow down.
Yeah,
I can just eat
right.
that.
You can't just fill up on the carbs, man. Yeah, you got to wait for the other set of carbs to come out.
You can bring a box with that. I'll take that home.
I don't know why our conversations always end up on food on this show.
They do.
All right. Anyways, Taylor, happy birthday. I hope it's a good one for you today. Very good. Well, let's dive into why we're actually here. It's not to celebrate Taylor's birthday, although that would be fun. Let's talk about Farmer City business and what's going on. I know your meeting last night was rather eventful. A lot of money being spent in Farmer City right now.
Yeah. It was a really good meeting last night. Like you mentioned, there was a lot of money approved at the meeting last night. So a couple big projects that we've been kind of waiting on as far as the bid process, and we got a couple of those approved last night. So the first one, I'll just kind of dive into it, was our Washington Street water main project. And this is an older street in town that has had a lot of issues with not only the water main, but the sewer main as well. So a couple weeks ago, I was on here. We were talking about the sewer lining project on Washington Street. Mm-hmm. Now, this is the other side of it. This is going to be the water main. We're replacing the entire water main from what would that be, all the way to Water Street. So pretty big project. We're excited for it. So that was awarded last night, just under $400,000. It was over to Cross Construction for $399,178.
I feel like that's not a bad a bad price for that project.
Yeah, it was a little bit higher than what we budgeted for,
okay.
but that doesn't mean that it's an astronomical number either. This was still within reason, because the two bids they came in, cross construction, I just mentioned their total, and then hair construction, they were about $90,000 more. So in the grand scheme of things, that may seem like a big number, but they're still comparable enough where it's like, yeah, this is in both companies very reputable, very good companies to work with. So we were excited to move forward with that one.
So what's the timeline on that project?
Well, so it's getting to the point now where I think this is going to be a spring project, just with the construction season. Because what we want to try to do with these projects, and this is where we talk about a budget with our department heads, is okay, where can we find alignment between our bigger infrastructure? So that street also needs redone. So if we can time it out where we have the water project, the water main replacement, the sewer lining, and then on top of that, we can throw in a new road on top of it, that's even better. So we're going to try to coordinate all of those things. And it's sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but you try to do your best to put them all together. So we'll see.
Were all those things, are all of those things like in the works now?
Yeah. So the sewer lining project, they've gone through already and done their little camera, because they go down there, they want to see with the sewer lining, since they're not replacing it, they're basically just putting a sleeve inside the existing pipe. So they want to go in there, they have to go clean it out, and they want to see what's down there first. So they've already done that. They've started working on things. So again, we're hopeful that they can get as much done as they can this year, so it can be a better piece of infrastructure for us, but it could get pushed back to spring too.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Will the resurfacing project go to bid at some point?
It will be. That'll be next year. Yeah, that'll be a next year project. So we might just consider all of these things too, Seth, and this has been really fun too. It's just a big puzzle piece. You got projects here, you got some here. We had a big announcement that I'll talk about later, but we got a grant for a project that we thought we were going to have to use money for. Now we don't have to do that. So it's all of these different moving parts that you got to try to navigate. So we'll see. So now that we got that grant, I tell you what, my mom and dad, they love me. They're telling me happy birthday. So
okay.
I was just distracted. I saw a squirrel or something over there, but no. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. The goal is to get it done and out, because what you don't want to do in a lot of these projects is put it out to bid too late. Everybody's already got their calendars full. So there's a timing aspect of it all too. So
yeah.
I've got my work cut out for me as soon as I get back to the office to try and navigate all this
See,
stuff.
and I thought you meant like you would just do everything at once, like you would do like sewer simultaneously doing resurfacing, simultaneously doing the utility stuff you talked about. All that stuff.
And that is the goal. And there might be, so for instance, like if we knew this was going to be a long-term basically patch job where the street wasn't coming, they would use more material. They would, really go all out to try to make it as best as we can. But since we know that the street project is coming in less than a year, we might not use a certain amount of material because we know it's just going to get completely ripped out within a couple of months. So that sort of thing.
Got it. Taylor Baxter, city administrator, in studio with us this morning. What else was approved last night in terms of financing and spending money and all that stuff?
I've talked about this one a lot, and I'm a broken record, but we're finally moving forward with the I-74 utility extension project. So in Farmer City, I've talked about this before too. We're a little bit unique. We actually own the electric utility. So a lot of municipalities, they have water, sewer. Another extension of us is we have our electric plant. And so for this project specifically, working with Tabling Development, we have a pretty big project happening on the northeast side of I-74. We're extending our utilities from the city over to that project so they can begin work on developing that 10-acre project that they have. So last night that was awarded to Mid-Illinois Mechanical in the amount of $1,224,000. And that's right in line with what we kind of expected. So yeah, it's moving forward, and this stuff takes a lot of time. This was a massive project that was started with the previous city manager, Sue McLaughlin, and the city council. And this has been years in the making. And we're just taking that next step to get the utilities extended out to their project area so they can move forward with developing those 10 acres.
And remind us what that development's going to look like.
Yeah, so from talking with Tabling Development, they called this a mixed use parcel. So they're going to have a combination of residential, but then light commercial. So a portion of the 10 acres will be 16 apartment complexes. So there's going to be two complexes, 8 units in each one. So they're going to be apartment style, but a little bit nicer apartments. And then they're also going to have a light commercial aspect of this too. So, you kind of see those buildings kind of like out here. You got Jimmy John's, Monocle's, where it's a little bit, it's a bigger building, but it's kind of broken up between 2 or 3 different entities. Something like that might go out there. So,
Got it.
Yeah, I don't think they've confirmed what's going to happen out there yet, but that is a portion of the project that we've been planning on.
That's cool.
Yeah, and a lot of this too, Seth, is planning for the future. Just like going under the interstate, we want to do that one time. We want to make it big enough so, like, if something were to come in later, we have the ability to add on or add something else in there. There's a lot of growth potential around those 10 acres where if there's something residential, we're planning for the future, so we don't come back and say, well, why didn't Taylor do that? Whoops, I forgot to think about the future and plan for growth. So a lot of these conversations is, okay, well, this is what our needs are right now for this 10-acre project, but then also what's the potential around that too to make the utilities big enough.
When do we start seeing dirt moving?
Well, I hope again. I hope this is going to be a project that's going to get done this year. It's all weather dependent, and then the scheduling with Mid Illinois Mechanical, I haven't confirmed with them yet on when they're going to start. So, there could be potential earth moving this year still, but I think a majority of this is going to be that March, April. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening next year for sure.
Yeah, we'll look forward to seeing that take place. That's not going to impact like interstate traffic or anything.
No. So the utilities are already underneath the interstate, so that's already been done. This is basically extending it from the north side of the interstate, which is already there, kind of around that little. It'd be a lot easier if I had a map of all of this, but it's basically just kind of wrapping around our piece of property that we have out there too to get to their.
You know what?
Site.
Next month, just bring in the architect designs. And just hold it up for the camera.
I can do that.
Yeah,
the radio people won't be able to know, but at least,
we'll just show the folks on the web on the YouTube. And
I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'll
very
do that.
good. Anything on that one, Taylor? We didn't touch on.
No, just excited to get moving with it. It's been a long time coming.
It's $1 million+ dollars. Where does that money come from for the city?
Yeah, a mix of different funds. So we have some TIF funds, but then our water, sewer, and electric, and this kind of gets a deep dive into municipal finance. We call those enterprise funds, and those are basically just those funds don't come from the general fund. So they're basically are there by the user fees. So the user fees pay for what's in that budget. So this is something that we've planned on through our budget process. So each specific utility has its amount of funds allotted for it. So,
sure. Very good. Yeah. Well, on that note, Taylor, let's break here, my friend. Come back with some more. It's the birthday boy, Taylor Baxter, who also serves as the city administrator for the city of Farmer City. Our guest in studio. More to come with Taylor on the morning show.
WHOW.
Let's check the opening numbers now at the Chicago Board of Trade on this Wednesday. Jim Taylor on the RFD Radio Network. Corn, beans, and Chicago wheat start the day steady. December corn opening $4.22, up half a penny. March corn $4.37.5, down 3/4, and May corn $4.46 1/4, down a penny. November beans opening $10.21 3/4, up 4. January beans up 3.5, $10.39 1/4. March beans $10.54, up 3. December wheat starting the day $5.11 3/4, down a penny. March wheat down a penny, $5.29 1/4. May wheat $5.41.5, down half a penny. October bean meal unchanged, $2.68.80. October bean oil $50.21, up 42 cents. Opening numbers on this Wednesday morning. I'm Jim Taylor on the RFD Radio Network.
Hey, everybody, calm down. It's okay.
Oh, it's coming. The farm animals can always feel it.
Is that an earthquake? I didn't think those happened in the heartland. Aren't we harvesting Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans today?
It's not an earthquake. It's the aftershock of unleashing Z-Series soybeans.
You did mention a yield advantage of nearly 4 bushels an acre.
Plant Z-Series soybeans in the 100th season of Pioneer. Visit pioneer.com/greatest yields.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guest in studio this morning is Taylor Baxter, who is the birthday boy, also just so happens to be the administrator for the city of Farmer City. And Taylor, let's dive into, did we get to all the money spent, by the way, last night for the city council?
Money spent, yes. Money received, we haven't got to that
Let's
part.
talk to that part.
Yeah.
Let's speak to that part.
Yeah, so IDOT, Illinois Department of Transportation, announced they call it the LPF. I think it's called Local Program Funding, but they have a grant that was announced, and there was 1,900 total applicants that applied for this funding. I think there's about $400 million that was going to be allocated. It totaled $5 billion in total projects that, again, the people that applied for it.
Holy cow.
Yeah, 223 were selected, and Farmer City was one of the 223. So only 11% of the total projects were picked, and Farmer City was one of them.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we are receiving $750,000 for a street project, Plum and 150 intersection. That, I've kind of talked about this earlier, of the different coordination and working on different projects and where the funding is going to come out of. This is going to be huge for us, because now that's not going to be money that we just have to eat and we're never going to see except in the street project. We're actually going to get reimbursed $750,000, which was the total ask that we did ask for. So super excited for that one.
Why does Fit 150 and Plum need redone?
There's a lot of truck traffic there.
Right.
Premier Cooperative is a big trucking outfit that they do a lot of just a lot of semi traffic, and that road gets beat up. And I'm not just blaming on Premier Cooperative. It's an older street that we have in town. So it's accessed a lot. It's one of the main turnoffs as you're coming into town. So there's just a lot of traffic on that one. And then also the railroad, which is no longer in use. That's going to be part of this project where that would get taken out too. So it's going to be a smoother ride for people coming into town. Yeah.
So I have to confess, I took 150 from just outside of Farmer City to Bloomington for the first time a little while back, and it's a nice little drive. It really is. Yeah, not a bad drive at all. So.
Yeah, so that's where this one, that's a state route, so that's why
that's how you got the funding.
Yeah. So and even though Plum Street's obviously city property, it's connecting to a state route, so they want to make those drives exactly what you're saying. They want to make it good for people and easy to drive on. So that's where that came from.
How extensive will this be?
It all kind of varies. I don't think it's going to be a massive project. I'll be honest, I've never been a part of a project where you take out a railroad. So that's going to be kind of unique. And I'm sure
it's not in use, right?
No. So it's going to be just like anything. There's probably going to be hurdles, and there's things that are going to pop up, like, oh, we didn't realize that was there, or this is taking a little bit longer. It's all gonna be weather dependent, but this one's for sure going to be a next year project. Where we won't be able to get it in just with construction season.
Right. That'll be fun though. Really nice.
But super excited. This is a big time, because we didn't know if we were going to get it or not, just because of how competitive it was. So when we got that email, it was late. What's today? Tuesday. I think I got it Friday of last week. I was stoked.
What
awesome.
What do you think set your application and your project, to just be on the priority list?
Yeah. In a lot of these projects, they look for shovel ready. So a lot of the engineering and the planning was already done. And this is basically, you throw fuel on the fire and we're ready to go. Let's go. Because some of these projects that probably got denied, it's a a great thought. Yeah, you know what? We would like to have this road done. We would like to have all these other things done, but they're not ready. We were ready to go, and credit to our engineers over at Maurer Stutz. They did a great job. George, who's been working with us, he's done an awesome job getting us ready and prepared for it. So
cool.
I think that was the biggest reason why we got it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good deal.
In addition to it needed done. So,
yeah, right.
Like
that always helps.
there's a need, and then we were already planning for it. So
Cool.
Yeah, those two things.
All right, I've got 3 minutes left with you, sir. What has been on the been in your office or been going on with your office lately, or just Farmer City in general? What's going on?
A lot of conversations with the council regarding just downtown and what we can do to not only just make it more appealing for people, but then also safer too. I've been hearing some conversations about our side streets and the visibility of coming out on those side streets onto Main Street. So we're going to be working together as a group of trying to address some of those concerns, but then also, again, controlling what we can control. We can't, really do. We work with small businesses as much as we can, but the things that we can control, we're going to try to make those things as good as possible for the residents and visitors of Farmer City. So
sure,
we'll see.
You've got the haunted forest going on right now.
Yeah.
How's that going?
I think from the weekend, I think it went really well. I haven't heard anything negative, so that's good. I think that is such a neat area, and if you haven't had the chance to go and see it, I'd highly encourage it. It's a great little trail that we have, and there's the hayrack rides, and it's pretty cool. So I've heard really good things about it.
I don't mean to get political. Does the federal shutdown impact anything from like municipal government level stuff?
With us, we don't have any federal grants that are going to really be affected by that, but that's where, let's say we were looking for payment on something, we've sent something into the federal government, like the EPA. That would be a good example. We have a water project, but we're far enough along where we're not, I don't think, at needing the funding to come back to us at this moment, but that would be something that would be affected. I don't think anything else locally it would really be affected for us.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It's a good question though. I don't know if I really answered it clearly, but
and I know a while back you had spoke to like tariffs impacting things. Is that still a thing for you all that you're watching?
It is, and I'm sure that's part of why some of these projects are a little bit more expensive than what we thought. I'm not blaming it on that, but there's just rising costs all around us, and that's just the nature of this world that we live in.
Yep, very good. Sure. Well, Taylor, on that note, where do folks go to learn about all things Farmer City?
Yeah, you can visit our website, cityoffarmercity.org, our Facebook page as well. So that's where we post a lot of our things.
Taylor Baxter, City Administrator for the City of Farmer City, our guest in studio this morning. The morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Of course, we stream live online all the time at DeWittDailyNews.com. Network News is now.